So THETA just recently broke out of this upsloping channel and is right now in a strong impulse to the upside. So in this video guys, we are once again back with THETA. Why? Well, I recently put up a voting on my channel. I let it run for like 30 minutes and THETA took an early lead. So, you know, that is why we are jumping right into a THETA video today. So we will, as always, be doing a price prediction and technical analysis. We will also try to identify some very important level, both on the upside and the downside. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get started right away here. Real quick before we get started, if you're interested in more similar content, I do technical analysis on, for example, THETA, but I also do Cardano, Ethereum, and more. Then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also guys, if you hit that blue like button, that would be so kind. Not only does that help out the channel, but it also helps the YouTube algorithm to push out more THETA videos to more people. So guys, don't forget to hit that like. Also, if you feel in the mood, you can follow me over on Twitter. That is the social media where I'm most active. So it would be very awesome to chat with you over there at twitter.com/mindmathmoney. But alright, now let's jump into the chart here and let's take a look at what has happened recently here for THETA. So I look at the market as this. So previously, if we look all the way back to, December 2020, THETA were trading in a sort of long-term upsloping channel like this. However, we did break out right here on around March 8th. We saw a very strong impulse to the upside. However, recently THETA have been going in a sort of slight upwards, not as steep as before, slight upwards, consolidation pattern right here. However, we can see that THETA just recently broke out of the structure and is right now in a strong impulse to the upside. So I think we are right away ready to take a look at some key support and resistance levels. But before doing that, I just want to real quick mention that if you guys want to, we actually just recently opened a community Discord server. We have a lot of great chats over there. We talk crypto, trading, life in general. So it would be very awesome to see you guys over there. I will leave a link to the Discord both in the pinned comment and in the description below. But alright guys, so now let's take a look at some key support and resistance levels here for THETA. And let's start with the upside and possible, support levels. And when an asset is at an all-time high, which THETA is right now, it is hard to find any reasonable levels. But the first one I'm sort of paying attention to is a level at around $10.64. And where does that level come from? Well, what I basically do is that I take a look at the most recent swing. You can see the sort of high we had right here to the very low, a sort of short-term swing right here, and we use our Fibonacci extension like that, and then we can see here that our 2.618 level is at $10.65. So this is a sort of first possible resistance level I'm paying attention to, and THETA is right now pushing towards the upside. So let's see if we see some sellers stepping up. We can also have the next Fibonacci extension. If the bulls actually manage to break this one right away, then another Fibonacci extension level is all the way up at $11.66. So these are two levels to pay attention to. Another way to try to find some target is to use the 100% measure move. So we can measure, okay, so how large is the structure, the length of the channel, and then we measure from the breakout. So the 100% measure move would take THETA all the way up to 11.16. So here we have a few levels, but what we really have to do is that we have to wait, and if THETA goes up there, see if we do get some reactions at these possible resistance levels. So all of these are levels I'm paying attention to, but none of these are very significant in my opinion. So there you have some levels for THETA. But okay, so how about the downside? What levels am I paying attention to on the downside? Well, the first sort of obvious level is this continuation of the upsloping white line right here. So why do I think this one might have some importance? Well, this one previously acted as resistance multiple times. You can see, first of all, we have back here on March 11 a tweezer top, so a resistance right there. We had once again on March 19, we saw resistance once again. Then if we zoom in here, we can actually see that the we can actually see that we did break this one and sort of shortly retested previous resistance as support. So I would not be surprised if we want to test this upsloping white line as support once again, if the bears starts to get control over theta here. If the bears manage to push the price even below this upsloping white line, what am I paying attention to then? Well, then I have a level here at almost at $9, but to be more precise, around $8.95, which is one I'm paying attention to. Why? Well, this one is pretty simple. It comes from the local top, or the previous all-time high here that were printed on March 19. So a common principle is that we flip previous resistance that were printed right here to become support here in the future. So I would not be surprised if we see some buyers stepping up if the price would go all the way down there. If the bears even manage to break this to the downside, we have another horizontal level at $8, pretty much exactly $8. We can even adjust this one a bit. $8 flat. This $8 level have been acting both as resistance right here, March 11. We broke this one to the upside. We flipped previous resistance to become support. So that is definitely a level to pay attention to on the downside here. But as I said earlier, I really think the support levels have more significance than the resistance levels in this case. All of these three are not too significant, so we really need to see if we see some sellers stepping up at these levels. If we just take a quick look at the daily candles right here, we can see that today so far we are seeing a very strong impulse to the upside. Theta is up 8% for the day, and yesterday we also had a very strong candle. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this sort of short Theta update. If you did, please consider dropping a like, and if you guys want more similar content such as this one, then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope I will catch you in the next video. But for now guys, take care. Ciao ciao.